how the individual wants to express themselves is a choice. Maybe not a conscious choice, and maybe some people have no choice, but I always think of it as a continuum, right? Of where you want your creativity to live and how you want to express yourself. And where you live in that continuum is where you live. And, you know, you can choose, most of us, if we really think about it, we can choose where we want to live in that continuum. We can move that needle back and forth as we choose. But that's how I visualize it, much more like that there are two edges to this thing, and you can live anywhere in the middle.
What do you think of when you dance?
Mostly my corrections that I've gotten.
Is it tough being a dancer? Just because you're saying you think of corrections, it's very...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a way to connect to your parents, you know, whatever their medium is. It's very different. It's like a whole new experience. Obviously, I've never experienced anything else, but you know, like when I listen to my dad's music, or when I read my mom's book, it was the same thing. It's sort of this, like, it's seeing them as a human being outside of just being a parent.
Yeah.
You know, like I got to see my mom as a young girl, and as a teenager, and what that means, or just, yeah, I think there's something really cool about realizing that all your, like, sort of confusion about life is shared by your parents as well, because they've been through it all too, and it's sort of like, it's also just very open.
I don't even have my phone. This is crazy. All right, so I'll tell you about my theory of creativity in that sense.
All right.
Okay, so this is how I see creativity. So, like, I was really, really sad because fantasy worlds don't exist. And I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to go to Hogwarts. I'm never going to do it. And I'm never going to be like a fairy knight who like saves the prince in the coffin and like eats berries for breakfast. That's just not in the cards for me. So I was feeling really sad about that because like I'm 17 years old and I realized magic doesn't exist. Like I knew it didn't exist, but like how do you reconcile yourself with the fact that magic doesn't exist? It's just horrible. But then I realized that all these worlds are real because you can think of them. And like, I don't believe in alternate realities, but I do believe in the power of imagination. And I do believe that you can think things and manifest them. Like, nothing is really anything beyond your perception. I mean, like, it kind of is. But, like, in general, your whole experience of the world is so influenced by your perception, and your perception stems so much from your imagination that if you can imagine something, it's as good as real. Tell me what you're